Welcome, celestial beings. Thank you so much for tuning in to the channel. Just know that this is just going to be a regular, start that over. Just know that this is going to be a general reading for the collective. So not all messages are going to resonate with everybody, and that's okay. Just take what fits and leave the rest. There's some interesting things in the description box. And if you want to support the channel or continue to support the channel, like, share, interact, and or subscribe if you haven't done so already. Just know when the camera was turned off, I've done all the things, and now that the camera is on, ready to get down to business. So let's talk about it. So today I am talking to a collective. If this resonates, you set up some type of boundaries, and I'm going to tell you why. There's some boundaries that, or there's some boundaries that need to be set, or there was a reason for you to have to defend yourself in some type of manner, like verbally defend yourself or take a stance or correct somebody. It's giving me the energy of I was minding my business, doing what I do, minding my business, not messing with nobody. You ran into somebody, possibly could be a Cancer, water sign, someone of that nature. Very, very, this is the seducer card. Very, very good with their words, per se. Had you giggling, and stuff like that. But this person, whether you took the time to interact with them or connect with them for, a moment, right? They weren't totally honest about something. They wasn't totally telling all the truth, okay? But this person was so charming. There's a word. This person was so charming with their words, with their actions. Very good at what they do. They may be a salesman. Oh my goodness. There were moments of enjoyment with this person, okay? I feel like there was a matriarch that, someone that, this would be somebody that you would take advice from, okay? Somebody with that type of, that holds that type of, not authority, but they can have authority in your life or whatever. They may have tried to warn you about this person, okay? So just kind of giving you some insight of the description of, or this, who it could be, to see if you resonate with this energy or this person. Something was elusive, something is mysterious, something is not quite right, or something is not all there. That's where the boundaries had to come in, because although, this person is great with their words and, may do a couple of things or do some things that, no, it's nice, or whatever, you still just can't put your finger on the something that's not quite right, okay? Some of you may have tried to end this connection, and then that's when things got a little weird, okay? Or if you're deciding to end the connection and haven't done so already, it may get a little weird. Part of the boundaries or standing up for yourself, that type of energy, is going to shake something inside of you that is going to give you all of the reasons why you had to do what you had to do. And it's kind of like a moment of taking your power back. So this person may try to use their words to belittle you, or to say some not so kind things to get you in your head, to make you feel however it is that they want to try to pull you away from your power. But I feel like you are going to take a stance here with whatever it is that they're trying to do, and not allow them to pull this one over on you, okay? So let's clarify and confirm the energies that we have down here, what you're finding out, Mm. Okay. So the Knight of Swords is coming out here. The bottom of the deck and first card out. On over the energy of where it was like you was minding your business, not messing with anybody, and looky here, it's like this person came in like a knight in shining armor. That's what they tried to present themselves like. They're the ones that was waving the shiny object. They were the ones that could fix your day. They were, that type of energy. The too good to be true type energy. That's what I'm picking up here. So, yeah, this person's watching you, been watching you. Um, there's something very young feeling about this. Not, it doesn't have to be age wise, but maybe, this person can be like your age, but just again, there's something quite not right, right? You can't put your finger on it. And there's secrets. There's something that's being hidden, or there's something, some type of deception or something, or the whole truth is not quite out there. Okay. Um, the person who was trying to let you in on this person, or they may have met this person. Like I said, this could be like a matriarch type figure, and they could have been like, child, something ain't right about this one. Like they, and because I feel like you wanted to find out for yourself, because experience is always the greatest teacher, and that's within all of your rights, right? You can take words of wisdom, and and file it and be like, I hear you, but I'm having a good time right now, right? But the fact that you continued on, um, to entertain this connection, that person who tried to give you that words, the words of wisdom, they're kind of unhappy about the choice that you have made, and you know it, and you know it. Okay. So this person is promising you the world. May even saying, you may have taken trips with this person, you may have traveled, you may have done some fun things together, but you just can't put your finger on something. But the aspects of and what is out here is, if something doesn't go this person's way, they can get childish. They they will use the not so nice words, but very colorful words, and they'll try leaving you feeling some type of way. This is just a description of this person. You're like a happy-go-lucky type person. You like to have fun. You like to spread joy. But something about this person is making you have to create some boundaries, because things got a little weird. Okay. What could have been hitting, or what could be revealed, is the fact that not only are they different from who they say they are, they may be attached or have another connection as well. There may be somebody else as well. Um, it could have been a promise of, things is not working out. We're no longer together. I'm in a situationship. It's complicated. And again, they great at what they do. They're like a salesman. They charming, and you know, a couple of dates wouldn't hurt type situation. And so this other person is still there. They didn't leave. And that's where some things um, have gotten a little tricky in this situation. But the whole point of the matter, and the fact of the matter is that they were hiding something, and I feel like that what they were hiding was that they didn't let go of this connection, either as they promised, or this is a connection that you found out about. And so now we're stumbling over those creative, beautiful, charming words to find the right things to say. Now this sounds like BS. And here you was minding your business, being in peace. You're happy-go-lucky. You like to try new things. You like to experience the things in life and stuff like that. And then you have this person with their shenanigans, trying to pull some shenanigans, and you like, but wait, we're not going to do that here. Okay? So that's the energy that I'm picking up on, and this is information that is coming out here for the collective. So, this person just didn't tell all of the truths or the whole truths, and we're going to get some final words about what's going on, or words of let's close this on out because Prince Charming is not so charming any longer, and things may have gotten weird for some of you guys. You caught it. You caught it in a nick of time. Like, you caught it just in time, and was able to get away from this connection the way that you needed to get away from this connection. You still in your spirits, how your spirits were, and things are still pretty great with you, and getting out of this deceptive type connection was a well-deserved reward for you because you figured it out before it got too bad. We got a 9 here. We got another 9 here. Wishes fulfilled, because that's what they said that they were going to do. They were going to, remember, give you the world, do all these things, make all these promises. So let's put a twist and a spin on it. Let's put a twist and a spin that this person, you was in this connection long enough to do all of the things for everything to feel great, right? And somewhere down the line, something was not told, something wasn't totally revealed, something wasn't, there needed to be more clarity, and you wasn't allowed that, you wasn't granted that, and it was just a whole fairy tale moments. Everything feels great, everything looks great, everything is too good to be true. So this wound up being a teachable moment for you. Here's a teachable moment for you about how the shiny thing is just the shiny thing, and people. So, once we, set that boundary, put our foot down, and meant what we said, we restored the balance back into our lives. The lives where you was minding your business. Everything was, going well, and, somebody came in and said they wanted some stuff that they didn't actually really want. It was found out, and you had to do you, all right? You had to choose you. You had to get this back to being about you. And what that was you're better than this. You want better than this. And this is not who you are. This is not what you stand for. This is not this is not the lifestyle that you want for you, What you sold and what you delivered was two different things, type of energy. But I'm glad you was able to get you back. I'm glad that you was able to harness your power and get you back. And that's what this lesson was about. This is what this message was about. So this is the person that we're talking to. This is a moment. Well, this is not a moment. There were several moments. There was great moments actually. But you went through this, you experienced this, but you came out of this, and this is where you are. So you know what, collective? I know you got this, so I'm not going to worry about you. And until next time, I love you, I love you, I love you.